Good morning to all. So far we have discussed the number system, sets, and basic inequalities. Now we are going to discuss modulus or modulus function. Number theory, sets, basic inequalities are over. Now we are going to discuss modulus or absolute value of a real number. Modulus of a real number. Of a real number. Modulus of a real number. Modulus of a real number or absolute value of the real number. Absolute value of real number. See, what is the modulus of the real number? Modulus of x is defined as mod x is always modulus of x and modulus of minus x, both are same, but which is defined as x whenever x inside the modulus is what? This modulus of x is take it as a x. Whenever inside the modulus is non-negative, either positive or 0, modulus of x is written as what? X only. But this is written as what? Minus x when x is a less than 0. So modulus means absolute value. What is the meaning of absolute value? It is a non-negative value. Absolute value is a non-negative value. So modulus of x you can write down as it is x when inside the modulus is positive. If inside the modulus is a negative, you must write down it as minus x. This is next. Modulus of x is always greater than or equal to 0. That means what? Modulus value is always a non-negative value. It is always what? Non-negative value. Modulus of x is always greater than or equal to 0. It implies mod x is equal to 0 whenever x is equal to what? 0. If x is a 0, then mod x is what? 0. So that's why modulus of x is always greater than or equal to 0. Second one is, look at this here. Modulus of x is always greater than or equal to x for all x belongs to R. This modulus of x value is what? Either greater than x or equal to x for every x belongs to R. For every x belongs to R, modulus of x is what? Greater than or equal to x for all x belongs to R. So these are the properties related to modulus. This is the definition of a modulus. Now what are the properties related to modulus? So remember that modulus means it is the absolute value. That means a non-negative value. It means what? Either it is a 0 or positive. So now this modulus of x is always non-negative, but equality is a holds when x is a 0. But modulus of x is always what? Greater than or equal to x. But mod x value, modulus of minus x value, both are same. So that is look like this. So you can write down this here separately. Also you can write it. You write down this as a property here. Next you see here, modulus of x is greater than x for all x belongs to R. Modulus of x is equal to modulus of minus x. That means either you take a plus x or it may be a minus x. Under modulus its value is what? Same. Now what are the properties here? A is any non-negative real number. A is what? Any non-negative real number. A is any non-negative real number. A is any non-negative real number. Why I consider here is a non-negative real number? Because we are going to discuss the properties of the modulus of x or not. Actually, modulus of x is what? Non-negative real number only. That is why modulus of x we can compare with only the non-negative real number. Negative real numbers, it is never possible. Never you can compare modulus of x with a negative real number. Number one, if modulus of x is equal to A is a non-negative real number. It implies if modulus is eliminated, we get what? Plus or minus A. Second one is what? Modulus of x less than or equal to A. It implies what? X is lies between minus A to plus A. Why here? Here A minus A also consider, plus A also consider. Why? Because here equality is there. For example, if equality is not there, modulus of x less than A, equality not there, then you take x is lies between where to where? Minus A to plus A. Then x is lies between where to where? Minus A to plus A. Next, the fourth one is what here? Modulus of x greater than or equal to A. As you know that A is what? Non-negative real number. That's why it can be written as what? X less than or equal to minus A or x greater than or equal to A. Because this is the opposite of this one or not. Modulus of x less than or equal to, see this modulus of x greater than or equal to A is a complement of this third one or not. Third one is mod x less than A. But this fourth one is what? Mod x greater than or equal to A. That means it is a complement of this one or not. So that this is a complement of this one. How? It is lies between minus A to A. So this is a complement of this one means it is never lies between minus A to A. That means what? It is a less than or equal to minus A or greater than or equal to plus A. Whenever I use the word or, we have to union. You have to take the union of these two. Minus infinite to minus A closed union. What is here? A to infinite. Next, if you take the fifth one, you see mod x is greater than A. It implies what? X less than minus A or x greater than A. X less than minus A or x greater than A. So x belongs to what? Minus infinite to minus A union A to infinite. This is the properties of this. And next see the sixth property. Modulus of x minus A is less than h. Equality is not there. So same way you can write down here. What is that? I have already told you that mod x less than A means what? X lies between minus A to plus A. Here x plus what is there? X minus A is there. but it is lies between where to where, minus h to plus h. Now add a on both sides. Then what happened? A minus h less than, by adding a here, it is x. This is what? A plus h on it. Now this is the a minus h less than x less than what? A plus h. Whenever modulus of x minus a is less than h. For example, if modulus of x minus a is less than or equal to h, then what happened here? Here equality h is a hold or not? Here equality h is hold. That's why I can take a minus h less than or equal to h less than or equal to what? A plus h or not? A minus h less than or equal to x less than or equal to a plus h. Next one is what? Modulus of x minus a greater than hm. So I already told you that modulus of x greater than a, what I said, x less than minus a or x is greater than a. But here x plus what is there? Modulus of x minus is there. So it can be written as x minus a less than minus h, or what? X minus a greater than h or not. It implies what? X is less than a minus h, or x is what? Greater than a plus h. Or x is what? Greater than a plus h is the eighth one. So in the similar way we can go for the ninth one is modulus of x minus a greater than or equal to h. So already we know modulus of x minus a greater than h or not. Now modulus of x minus a is what? Greater than or equal to h. So that implies what? Already here and here, what is the difference? Equality only. So here already we got it. So in this case, what I have to do it? Simply I want to put a equality, because these two are same. The only difference is here we have a equality. Here we don't have a equality. So that's why in this, here you just add a equality, that is use the formula to this one. What is that? X less than or equal to a minus h, or x greater than or equal to a plus h. These are the formulas related to your absolute value. Note down. Okay, now we see here. Next one, property number 9. Now the property number 10. What is that property number 10? Root of x square. Root of x square, don't take x. Root of x square is always take it as what? Modulus of x. Root of x square, don't cancel out it root and square. But root x whole square is always x. Root x whole square is x. But root of x square is not x. Root of x square is always mod x. Next, 11th one. It is always root of x square always mod x. 11th one. Modulus of x whole square and x square both are same. Modulus of x whole square and x square both are same. Why? Because whether x is a negative or positive, by square it became a non-negative or not. Whether negative or positive or 0, by squaring it, what will get it? We get a 0 or positive. That's why it is always non-negative. 12th one. Modulus of xy can be written as mod x into mod y. You can take individually modulus of xy. 13th one is what? Modulus of x by y is equal to what? Mod x by mod y, provided that y is not equal to 0. Now the 14th one, important formula. What is that? Modulus of x plus y is always less than or equal to mod x plus mod y. But mod x plus y is equal to what? Mod x, modulus of x plus or minus also you can take it. Plus or minus also. Modulus of x plus or minus y is always less than or equal to mod x plus mod y. So modulus of x plus y is equal to mod x plus mod y. It is possible if x and y has the same sign. Same modulus of x plus or minus y is always what? Modulus of x plus or minus is always what? Modulus of x plus modulus of y less than or equal to. Modulus of x plus or minus y is always less than what? Modulus of x plus modulus of y. But equality is also holds or not. What is that? X modulus of x plus y is equal to mod x plus mod y. This is possible when x comma y has a which sign? Same sign. When x comma y has a same sign. It is hold when x comma y has which sign? Same sign. How can you remember this one? You can remember it. Here and here, what is their sign? Plus sign. Means what? Here and here we have a same sign or not. Here and here we have a same sign or not. That's why x comma y also has a same sign. If x comma y has the same sign, then xy, its product is what? Greater than or equal to 0 or not. Similarly, you look at here, modulus of x minus y is equal to modulus of x. So that we will write later. This is the one. So what is the next property? C. Property number 15. Modulus of mod x minus mod y is always less than modulus of x minus y. The whole modulus of mod x minus mod y value is always less than or equal to what? Modulus of x minus y. This is always less than modulus of x minus y. But what is the equality? But modulus of mod x minus mod y is equal to modulus of x minus y. So look at this here. Here equality is hold, but here what is the sign? Minus sign. Here what is the sign? Minus sign. That means both has a which sign? Same sign or that. Both has a which sign? Same sign. So x comma y has which sign? Same sign. X comma y has a same sign means that implies what? Compulsory xy should be what? Greater than or equal to 0. Xy should be what? Greater than or equal to 0. Now the 16th one, look at here. Like, just look at here, Amma. This is the inequality. Here in the inequality, equality also there or not. When that equality is possible means whenever this relation has the same sign, maybe both are positive or both are negative. Same sign means what? Both are positive or both are negative. Then x comma y also has the same sign. In such a case, what? Whenever this is hold, whenever this equality is hold, x comma y has the same sign or that. X comma y has the same sign means you can take that xy is always what, greater than or equal to 0 is the condition. Here also we have a same sign. Modulus of x plus y is equal to mod x plus mod. Here also have the same sign. Modulus of x plus y is equal to mod x plus mod y. Because of having the same sign, here also xy should be what? Greater than or equal to 0. What does it mean, Amma? This equality is a hold means what? Xy should be greater than or equal to 0 or not. This equality is also hold means what? Xy should be greater than or equal to 0. The next one, same. Modulus of x minus y is equal to what? Mod x plus mod y. But here what happened? Here sign is a minus sign, but here sign is a which sign? Plus sign. But here and here we have a opposite sign. So that's why that implies what you can say here, because of this equality is a hold, but in between which sign is there? Opposite sign is there. That's why here x comma y has opposite sign also. Has which sign? Opposite sign. So this equality is a hold if xy is what? Less than or equal to 0. Now, these are the conditions to this equality. This is also a condition to this. This is also a condition to this equality. So what are the three conditions? See, modulus of x plus y is equal to mod x plus mod y. This is possible when xy is greater than or equal to 0. Modulus of mod x minus mod y is equal to what? Modulus of x minus y. This is a hold if xy is what? Greater than or equal to 0. Modulus of x minus y is equal to mod x plus mod y. This is hold when xy is less than or equal to 0. But how you remember this? You remember it. If the signs are same, in the equality, both sides has a same sign, minus minus and plus plus. Therefore, x comma y has a same sign. That's why xy should be what? Greater than or equal to 0. But here the signs are which signs? Opposite signs. Here minus and plus. So x comma y has a which signs? Opposite signs. That's why xy is what? Less than or equal to 0. So these are the inequalities, properties. We'll try the problems on it. Next we will do one graph. We have to draw the graph of mod x. Draw the graph of mod x. graph of mod x. Graph of mod x. So that is y is equal to mod x. Already I said how you write mod x. You can write down mod x as a x whenever x is what, greater than or equal to 0. But it is written as what, minus x whenever x is what, less than 0. So what does it mean here? Inside the modulus is a positive, you write as it is. Inside the modulus is a negative, you write minus of x on it. Inside the modulus positive, you write as it is. Inside the modulus is a negative, you write down minus of inside the modulus. Positive sign you write as it is. Negative sign just you multiplied with the minus sign if inside is a negative. So now we can draw this graph in this way. This is x-axis and this is what, y-axis. Y is equal, this is y is equal to x. Ym here is given x greater than or equal to 0. Y is equal to x means what? It is a represent a straight line passing through origin. But x greater than or equal to 0, we write y is equal to x. 0, this is 0. For 0, it is 0 or not. So 0 comma 0. Remaining positive case, this is the graph. That is y is equal to x. For x less than 0 is this part or not. To that the graph is what? Y is equal to minus x. And this is gives what? Y is equal to minus x. Totally this is the graph. This is the graph is gives y is equal to modulus of x. Where this graph is lies some? This graph is entirely lies above the x-axis or not. Entirely lies where? Above the x-axis and also touches which axis? X-axis. Touches x-axis means whose value is a 0. Above the x-axis means whose value is a positive. If any graph touches the x-axis, there its functional value is 0. Above the x-axis means its functional value is positive. Below the x-axis means its functional value is a negative. Because of modulus function, it is never be a negative. So, it is always positive or 0. For positive, the graph is above the x-axis. For 0, touches the x-axis. So, entirely graph is touches the x-axis and above the x-axis. That's why its value is what? Non-negative value. If the graph is lies below the x-axis, the graph may be negative. Above the x-axis means positive, touches the x-axis 0. Here the modulus graph is touches the x-axis and above the x-axis. That's why its value is always 0 or positive, which is a non-negative. That is the graph of modulus of x. Right? Okay. Now see the questions here. Question number 1, solve it. Modulus of x minus 2 is equal to 1. Modulus of x minus 2 is equal to 1 means it is look like a which form? Mod x is equal to a form. A is what? Positive. So no problem on it. Now eliminate a modulus. What happens? It is plus or minus 1. That implies what? X is equal to 2 plus or minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to what? One time you take a minus sign, 2 minus 1. Another time you take a plus sign, that is a 3 order. X is equal to 1 comma 3. But this is the formula mod x is equal to a form. The a should be what? Non-negative, means either positive or 0. If it is a negative, never such solution is exist. Similarly, if we take here, second question is modulus of x plus 5 is equal to minus 2. As you know that modulus of x is what? Always greater than or equal to 0. But the right hand side, what is there? Negative is there. So non-negative never equal to negative or not. So therefore what is here? But this is non-negative value. But here whatever the value is there, that should be a positive real, non-negative real number or not. Modulus of x always equal to a non-negative real number. Means either it is a positive or 0 but never be a negative. If it is a negative, no such x is exist or not. So therefore here non-negative, but here is a negative. It is absolutely not possible. Therefore no solution. No solution is exist. Now coming to here, CM, third question, what is given to you? They have given modulus of x minus 4 is equal to x minus 4 is given to you. So what does it mean? Inside the modulus you have x minus 4. Inside the modulus we have x minus 4. Here also you have what? X minus 4. So that means when you write inside the modulus is a positive, then only we write as it is or not. If inside the number is a positive, then only we write as it is. If inside the number is a negative, here you write down minus of that number or not. So that's why, because of inside the modulus is a positive, I have written here modulus of x minus 4 is equal to what? X minus 4 I have written. That means what? If inside the modulus write as it is, then it is possible if inside the modulus is what? Non-negative or not. Because I have already told you the definition of modulus of x. I can write down modulus of x as x, that is as it is when x is greater than or equal to 0, minus x when x is what? Less than 0 or not. So that means what? This is a hold if x is what? Greater than or equal to 4. So that means what? If x belongs to greater than or equal to 4 means what? 4 to infinity. Similarly, if you see here, the fourth one is modulus of x plus 3 is equal to what? Minus x minus 3. But what is its solution? Modulus of x plus 3 is equal to what? Minus x minus 3. This is what? Minus of x plus 3 or not? This is gives what? Minus of x plus 3. So inside the modulus written as what? Negative of this. So inside the modulus is written as a negative of that means then compulsory inside the modulus should be negative. That means what, amma? X plus 3 should be negative. If it is 0 also, no problem or that. It is 0 also, no problem. Why? If I take x plus 3 is a 0, this is a 0, but this is also 0. Minus 0 means 0 or not. Minus 0 means what? 0 only. That's why inside the modulus you can write either negative or equal to 0 also you can take it. Why? 0 and minus 0 both are gives only 0. That's why minus 0 has no meaning at all. Minus 0 means it is 0 only. That's why you can take equality. That implies x is what? Less than or equal to minus 3. So therefore x belongs to what? Less than or equal to minus 3 means it is the ray, but it is a less means it approaches to minus infinity, but minus 3 is what here included. This is your solution. So therefore solution. Next, fifth one, same. X minus 2 is equal to under square root of x square minus 4x plus 4. Now you write solution is x minus 2 is equal to what? Under square root of x minus 2 whole square. X square minus 4x. It is a look like a which form, amma? See, that implies what? X minus 2 is equal to, it is a root of a square form or that. It is a which form? Root of a square. But root of a square can be written as what? Modulus of a or not. That is modulus of x minus 2. So mod x is equal to x or not? Mod x is equal to x. So mod x is equal to x. Inside the modulus I have written as it is or not? Inside the modulus I have written as it is. When it is possible, if x minus 2 is what? Greater than or equal to 0 or not. I have already told you that, amma. Inside the modulus, if you write as it is, then inside the modulus must be non-negative, means greater than or equal to 0. If it is a minus sign, then it is a non-positive. Why? Equality also we can consider. When you write a minus sign, then equality also can consider. Why? 0 and minus 0 both are same or that. That's why we can also consider a negative 0 also consider. If I write minus sign is here, we can consider less than or equal to. If I write as it is here, we can consider greater than or equal to. Minus of means you consider less than or equal to. As it is, you consider greater than or equal to. That implies if x is what? Greater than or equal to 2. So therefore solution is what? X belongs to what? 2 to infinity. Solution. Now next to see, sixth one is root of cos square of 100 degrees. So it can be written as modulus of cos 100 degrees or not. Why? It is a cos square 100 degrees. Under square root of a square can be written as what? Mod a or not. But cos 90 degrees, 90 is in a which quadrant? Second quadrant, sorry, cos 100 degrees. 100 degrees is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is what? Negative. So that means what? Inside the 100 degrees is the second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is a negative. That means what? Inside the modulus is negative. Inside the modulus is negative means you must write down as what? Minus of cos 100 degrees. Why? If inside the modulus is a negative, you write as a minus of inside the modulus or not. You write minus of inside the modulus. Right. Next, see this question number 7. Modulus of 3x minus 2 is equal to what? X. Modulus of 3x minus 2 is equal to what? X. So now what we have to do here is eliminate a modulus of 3x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus x. If I eliminate a modulus, this is shifted to this side. If plus or minus shifted to other side, you also get a plus or minus or that. If plus or minus shifted to other side, you also get plus or minus. Minus 2 shifted to that side, it became a plus 2. It implies what? One time you take a plus sign, another time you take a minus sign. If I take a minus sign, 2x is equal to 2, it implies what? X is equal to 1. Or 4x is equal to 2, it implies what? X is equal to half. So both the cases, what happened here? Therefore you get x is equal to what? Half comma 1. X is gives what here? Half comma 1. Now see the another question. Modulus of 3x minus 2 is what? Less than 4. How you solve it? Modulus of 3x minus 2 less than 4. I have already told you that this is considered as a mod x. This is considered as a mod x. Mod x less than a means, what does it mean? Minus a less than x less than plus a or not. It is a look like a which form? Modulus of x less than a form. So x lies between minus a to plus a. But x place what is here? 3x minus 2 is there. It implies add with 2. Add with 2. Add with 2 what happened? Minus 4 plus 2 less than 3x 4 plus 2. It implies minus 2 less than 3x less than 6. Later what we have to do it? You divide by 3. But you are dividing by a which number? Positive number. Dividing by which number? Positive number. That's why inequality will not change. Minus 2 by 3 less than x less than what? 6 by 3 means 2. Therefore solution is what? If x belongs to minus 2 by 3 comma 2. Minus 2 by 3 comma 2. Solution is minus 2 by 3 comma 2. Right, amma, note down, amma, this.